What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the NT Shop. I'm your boy, Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Well, ET Shop, we focus on faith, facts, and honest reactions. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for stopping by, joining in with your boy again. You feel me? Welcome back to the building. Today I want to talk a little bit about, inconsiderate people. The number's going up. I don't know why. Very confusing times, I told you. There used to be a time where people actually used to care about other people, and to be inconsiderate today is almost like a rite of passage, man. There's so many selfish people out here in this world, and they just, only think about self. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to show no humility for, either, if not a loved one, like a friend, or, you know what I'm saying? It can be for anybody. It don't just necessarily have to be somebody you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to show some compassion for your fellow mankind. You know what I'm saying? Because we all out here together, and we supposed to work together. You know what I'm saying? But because we have so many inconsiderate people today, man, it's hard. They're like, I only think about themselves. And then when they do something for you, like, they think you owe them the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you owe them your life or something. And most of the time you didn't ask them to do that. But, they still, you can ask them to show up for something. And they show up, but they don't interact with folk. You need something from them. It's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to really kind of grab my mind around being inconsiderate, because I'm a very considerate person. Like, I go to the ends of the earth for almost everybody. And anybody know me know I'm not making this up. And I don't even know how an inconsiderate person think, because I can't see their logic. I just can't. If people invite me to something, whether I want to be there or not, I still feel like I owe it to the person that invited me to actually, interact some with what's going on, whatever kind of festivity it is, because it's almost like to be an a-hole, you know what I'm saying, to show up to something that people invited you to and kind of stay off in the corner to yourself. Man, you don't even interact with the host, the person who invited you. Not saying you have to interact with the whole, shindig, party, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you, inconsiderate people is too many of them nowadays. And I wish we can get back to that bond we once had as people, man, out here, citizens in this, you know what I'm saying? Because we share the public. Like, we actually, it's okay to show some compassion for another person, man. Like, a lot of people make it say like it's a, I don't know, it's an impossible task. It's foreign. I don't know, I told you, these are some weird times. And I just continue to pray that God open up people's heart, man, and let them in, and, be there for people a little bit more and show them that, it's okay to have humility, that to be a humble person. Like, it's what would they say, a narcissist? Because I know that's a person who really just only thinking about self and care only for self, and try to make you feel bad when you point out their evil doings or their wrongdoings, and they'll flip it back on you and make you feel bad for even bringing it up. And that's a crazy person, if you ask me. But we're gonna go and get into some video, man, because I told you the videos, I always break it down just a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Then we just react to it, you feel me? And I found some good ones, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, here we go.
The most dangerous phrase in any language is, "That's just how I am." When someone says, "That's just how I am," they are essentially giving themselves permission to never grow. Just know one thing, that it is one of the most destructive statements you could ever utter.
That's just how I am. I'm talking like, play it out. you with a girl and she wants you to, I don't know, take her to the movies or something. I mean, she just wants you to do something with her out in public. And then she want to know why you don't never want to do that. Like, why you don't never want to, spend no time out in public with me. And, I like to go out, and you be telling her, well, I'm a homebody, man. But she like, well, you can go out just for me. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it might not be something you want to do, but it's okay to do it from time to time. People like, our job is to grow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you never want to be the same person you were when you first come into a relationship. And you never want to kind of go, like, decline. You want to always be moving forward. Like, you don't want to be going backwards. And if you're able to grow, I promise y'all can actually develop something very beautiful. Because me and my wife, when we got together, it was, I ain't gonna say it was rough, but we didn't have a lot of things, and I know things are not that important, but us together, I tell you get the right feminine and masculine energy and you put it together, I mean, it can be dynamic, you feel me? Especially if they the right fit and they was ordained, you know what I'm saying? He called them two to be together. Because I promise that's how we met. It was, I'm gonna lie, it was magical, you hear me? Like, I never fell for nobody like that in my life. And I'm easy on the eyes, so I'm trying to tell you, like, it wasn't hard for me to pull no little bitties. But I'm just saying, yeah. So when when I saw her, I instantly, it was just kind of, you know what I'm saying, heart opened up. I know it may sound cheesy to some of y'all, but like I said, this coming up September, we be coming up on 20 years. So you take with that what you make. I'm just saying. Know what I'm saying. And I love everything about my wife. I love my beautiful kids that she gave me. And I can't wait to see what the future brings. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the best is yet to come. And what we got going on right now is just a little drop in the bucket, man. I'm telling you. And that's why I say when he bring the right masculine and feminine energy together, possibilities are endless. I promise you. And I'm a living witness. And I'm going to keep being a living witness because I want more of this. I want more of, like I told you, I grew up with mom, dad, auntie, uncle, grandparents on both sides of the family. I'm talking about marriage is not foreign to me. I'm used to seeing unions and bonds and, you know what I'm saying, the roller coaster ride, you know what I'm saying, the up and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, the in between, all of it. It's worth it, I promise you. But, some of y'all want to be, inconsiderate. That's just how I am. Goofy. I refuse to leave this on alone, man. Because we're not meant to be alone. He didn't make us that way. He just did.
One phrase that ruins relationships faster than anything is this: that's just how I am. No, that's not personality. That's refusal to grow. That's just how I am usually means, I know this hurts people. I know this causes problems, but I'm not interested in changing. That's not honesty. That's laziness. Mature people say something different. They say, I didn't realize that. I hear you. I'm willing to work on that. Because growth requires humility. It requires someone being honest enough to admit, I'm not perfect. Nobody expects you to be flawless, but people do expect effort. People expect self-awareness. People expect growth, because the moment someone hides behind, that's just how I am, what they're really saying is, I'd rather stay the same than become better. One phrase that ruins relationships faster than anything is this:
That's just what it is. Because like you heard what she said, people expect effort, self-awareness, expect growth, you know what I'm saying? And instead of hide behind, that's just how I am, like that's kind of a cop-out. no humility, like no growth. But some folk like to be stagnant. Some folk like being stuck in one spot, like one position. They don't want to move forward. Like they like where they are. And if that's what you like, to each his own. I promise you. That's the greatness of our country. Like everybody can do their own thing. But I promise you, toward the end of your life, ain't nobody gonna be there but you. And what you fell in love with, all that oneness. You're gonna have a lot of people to turn to, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of folks end up being lonely, man. That's a sad way to lead this giant, you know what I'm saying, by yourself. And that's just how you are. I mean, I get it. That's just how I am, however you want to say it. But that's the inconsiderateness, you know what I'm saying, of your life is I told you, a puzzle piece. It's a big puzzle. All of us have a role to play. And if you don't ever find your piece on the puzzle, I get it. Everybody wants supposed to be saved. Yeah. I mean, I know the two don't kind of go together, but I'm just saying. I mean, I digress, but I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. I told you I don't really understand inconsiderateness because I'm not that. Like, I'm very considerate. You know what I'm saying? I told you, if you ask anybody who know me, I go to the end for people, man. Like, put it like this. I got a family member who just went through some stuff about a couple of weeks ago. And one time her back was against the wall. And I refused to let her sit and wallow. You know what I'm saying? I did everything I could to help, help. If I do, just help keep pushing her in the right direction to, resolve the situation. And we resolved it before the week was out last week. And my girl doing her thing now. And that right there just instantly make me feel so good. You feel me? Because that's just who I am. I do this for my wife, my kids, my siblings, like my aunties, uncles, cousins. And if you call on me, I'm coming. You hear me? Y'all would have to meet my mama though. That's where the T right there. My dad was a good dude too. Don't get me wrong, Eli Tony, but the T though, oh my Lord, I miss that one so much. Let's move on.
People don't necessarily want love. They want what they think is love. That's why when they get love, they tend to walk away from it because they don't have the capacity for the well that love brings in. So you want what you think is love. That's why they say what you said wasn't loving. Well, whose standard? Because God's love rebukes. God loves corrects. God love doesn't feel good at first because it changes you. Most people want to remain the same. So you want lust. You want what you think is love. But most people don't want love. When you get with somebody, the goal is to become the better version of who you are. Like you should never want to be with somebody that's content with who you are today. Like we're always achieving to be a better version of ourselves. Most of the time you can't even define that with your own eyes because it's like you looking at a wall with no mirror. You can't see yourself. It's normally the person that comes in that can see you and say, hey, this is wrong with you. And you're like, no, I didn't notice that. I thought I was fine. They're like, yeah, no, you got to change that up. That's love, to say, I demand a better you. But if somebody is not prepared for that demand, then they start thinking it's criticism or I'm offended that you said that or I don't like that you did that. Well, no, you just wanted a puppet, but you didn't want somebody that brought in real love, which is chastening, which is rebuking, which is loving, which is accepting, which is also challenging. I should never accept you for being a jerk. You should strive to be better than that.
What she said, because people don't want true love. You know what I'm saying? Love will challenge you. It will take you to the brink. It will give you a couple of grades up there. Like but don't get it wrong. It's a lot of good parts to love too, though, because after doing a lot of this stuff, then you look back on how far you've come, like how far you've grown, what all it took for you to grow, like the time and the effort you had to put in. Like it's worth it because you get to be a testimony to somebody that need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because I told my wife, man, when we got together, I wasn't in a bad state, but I've seen so much growth in me. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's more growing to do. You feel me? And my growing ain't even like on a kind of like a lower level growth. I'm right now in the upper tier of growing because I'm trying to surpass some stuff that the impossible, dude. Like, for real, because I know God got a calling on me, man. I gotta get to it. Like, so I can't be, you know, I can't be sideswiped right now with nonsense and foolishness, because I know I got to get to where I'm truly supposed to be at. And I know it's the love of my my wife that and my kids. Like, why I feel like I got to do this. It ain't no if, ands, buts about it. Like, it got to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can feel it in my bones that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because just the mindset been changed, man. I'm trying to push through whatever I need to push through, any wall I need to run through, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's possible. I know that, and I'm not making no excuses, and I'm not asking for nobody, no handout, none of that. I know I can do it. I got I got everything I need in me. I just got to continue to, you know, sharpening this tool, dude. You know what I'm saying? Just finish putting pieces on the board, you know what I'm saying, in the right spot so I can make the move. You feel me? I told right here on this, talking to you, this one of the moves, you know what I'm saying? One of many, but this is a move. You feel me? Like, I'm not sitting back waiting on nothing. I'm taking what's mine. Taking it. I'm trying to show others how to take it too, because a lot of folks know me, man, and they it ain't for me to sit here and wait on them to believe in me. I believe in me because I know God believe in me, and He been believing in me. It took me a minute to, I guess, realize it. But I ain't making no more excuses like everybody else do, you know. Cause like I told people, think they want love, and then, like I said, the inconsiderateness. Like, I'm a considerate dude, and I can say this right here. That's just how I am. But I'm saying it from a considerate standpoint, not just trying to only think about me. The stuff I'm trying to do is gonna change lives. You know what I'm saying? Not just my family. Like, I'm talking about strangers. Like, people don't even know yet. And we'll see. Just check me out.
I want to talk about a common phrase that we hear. And the phrase is, that's just how I am. When people say that, they are trying to let you know that they are not willing to change. They've been this way. They will be this way. What do you want to do with that information? Number one, we don't have to believe that. All people can change. We've been changing since we were born. It is possible. It's not true that this is how I am, this is how I have to be. That is a choice. And when they say that, they are saying, I am choosing not to change. You have to decide, what do I want to do with the person who is saying to me, I don't want to change this thing even though it bothers you. That's what they're saying. So read between the lines. That is what they're saying. They can change if they want to.
They can change if they want to. But even if you were to make them to change, would you want them to? Because I'm pretty sure they're going to grow some regret. They're going to remind you all they did for you, and they're going to hang that over your head. And so I think it'd be best. Don't get wrong, you can have some folk that's stubborn and they come around to it, but then they can come around to it on their own. Like, you can present them with, you know, the opportunity to grow and be better. Then they might not be ready at that time. But then when they get ready, they kind of come back around to you with the idea that they were, you know what I'm saying? Or they just start moving different. You know what I'm saying? They start changing up stuff in their life that they know they need to stop doing, and they start doing other things that need to be done. And I'm just saying this because that was me. I'm telling you, like, dude, for real. It's a bunch of stuff. Like, this coming up August. Next month. It'll be a year since I had a cigarette. And I've been on the job for years, you know what I'm saying? And I prayed about it. And August of last year, I actually had like 1 or 2 left in a pack, and I didn't want to buy no more. And I had already been kind of, you know, battling within myself with this about, man, I don't want to buy no more, and I'm ready to be done, but do I want to keep making excuses, or do I want to actually put in the work and go and just say no? So what I did was I prayed. I asked him to take away, like take the taste, remove the taste from my mouth. And I was like, even if I relapse, continue, you know what I'm saying? Continue to like separate me and that taste and that craving and all that, like. And so this was the 18th, August 18th of last year. And that Monday came around. Like, so I had done my last two. So when I said the prayer, I was literally on the last one. It was lit and everything. And that next morning, I went to work. And I'm at work, no craving. Whole day went by, no craving. And I was kind of tripping inside. I'm like, man, what the? Because anybody who know what I'm talking about know that actually smoke know what I mean about that nicking. You know what I'm saying? To be nicking. Like, cause you be nicking for the nicotine, like nicking. And didn't have that Monday. Didn't have that Tuesday. Didn't have it Wednesday. I was freaking out at this point. So I got one of my coworkers the next day, that Thursday, because I knew if I asked, I knew he'd give me one. You know what I'm saying? He gave me one. When I wasn't craving it, it just I was tripping out. Why? When I ain't had no craving all week. Even when I got it from him that Thursday, on my way home, I kept it. I ain't light it. I kept it. I put it on my cup hole. On my way home, I called my sister and my brother-in-law because they had quit a few months prior. You know what I'm saying? To me deciding to do it. I think they quit back in like April, May, June or something like that. And so I'm calling to just get some advice from them folks. Like, man, I don't understand what's going on. I know I prayed, but I mean, I ain't had like one craving yet, dude. And I'm talking this Thursday. And I'm like, I just got one from my partner. I hadn't even lit it. I said, but I'm just tripping. So, you know, they gave me some words. And I was like, okay, cool. And I go home, I tell my wife the same thing. And she was like, well, you know, just, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you know what you want to do? So, you know. All right, cool. I get up the next day, go to work that Friday. I got this junk. And it's still in my cup holder in my car. And I was like, I think I got off at 2 o'clock that day, and I think I waited about 12 or something like that. It had been on my mind all day, but I wasn't craving it. I was just tripping why I got this junk and still don't want it. I ain't had a craving all week, and so boom, I go to the car and get it and light it. Go back to the smoke shop. I lit that junk. And anybody who know, if you hadn't had a cigarette in a while, when you do light one, you get this little lightheaded feeling. The first one you light. None of that. None of that. You hear me? I'm talking smoke the whole thing. Still wasn't craving. And that literally was the last one I had. You know what I'm saying? I just had to thank God. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, thank you. You know what I'm saying? You answer my prayers. Because, I mean, I was years of smoking. I'm talking about, and for him to just come in and swoop in like that and just change my life off me just truly praying, believing the prayer, meaning the prayer. And he worked. Just got to, you just got to have that mindset that you believe what you're saying. Like, you can't just say it, just be saying it. No. You got to believe what you're saying is true and believe he gonna show up, because he showed up and he showed out. Like I said, next month will be a year. I ain't thought about that. You hear me? I just was tripping off that week because what was my craving? Well, even like I told, but that was part of my prayer too. My prayer when I said, even if I relapse, keep me grounded still. And he did just that. And I did that on purpose, just to see what was going on. I thank you, Lord. You hear me? Hey, you can be a testimony too. I'm just saying. Let's get back to it, bud.
If they've ever said, that's just how I am, pay attention, because it's not self-awareness, it's manipulation. Narcissists love to use this thing called fake accountability as a shield. They'll say things like, that's just how I talk, or you know I have a temper, or I didn't mean it that way. And on the surface, it sounds honest, but what they're really saying is, I'm not changing, and you just have to get used to it. Healthy people explain their behavior to take responsibility. Narcissists explain their behavior to excuse it. They use phrases like this to normalize disrespect and to make you kind of feel unreasonable for wanting better. And after a while, you do start to second guess yourself. Maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe this is just how relationships are. Maybe this is the best I can get. But it's not. And that's how control works. They want you to adapt to their dysfunction, not the other way around. Because the moment that you stop excusing it, you expose it. Saying that's just how I am isn't a personality thing, it's permission to hurt you. And when somebody uses words like that to justify disrespecting you and manipulating you, believe them the first time. They're not just being honest, they're almost warning you.
I ain't even mad at it, cause like, you know, some folks do use it like as a controlling tactic or whatever. And some women fall victim to it. You know what I'm saying? Some men fall victim to it today, because today times is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm going to keep talking about how, and I'm not even the person that's big on when men always, you know, kind of boasting about their wife, but I'm trying to show y'all that having somebody good by your side is not a bad thing. You feel me? Because y'all actually develop each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all become, for real, a unit, man. One. You know what I'm saying? And I told her, like, looking at how dating is today, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Because, man, I don't know how y'all do it. You feel me? Like, because it was different times, man. I told me and this girl been together since '06. And now, like, y'all crazy as hell. Man, I'm talking about crazy as a fella. I pray for my son and my daughters, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, one of my sons, he good. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking, Lord sent him something early, and he been holding on. I told the dude, hey, kids, they might don't listen to you, but they see. And he saw me and his mama all his whole life. Like, you know what I'm saying? He saw me work. That's all my boy do. I'm trying to teach him how to go on vacation, because he don't even know how to put that stuff in. Like, because all he know how to do is work. He seen me do it for years. And like I said, my daughter just graduated, and I got another son going to the 10th. So I'm telling you, I'm just giving good examples for these folks so they can know how to do it. And that's why I said, considerate. It's in me. That's just how I am. I'm considerate. You hear me? And I guess I'm net in reverse. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is about, you know, inconsiderate people. That's what the whole thing been about. And it's so many of them out here, I don't even understand why they want to be one. Like, it's not like a crime to care about people, man. Man, I told these folks out here weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off right there, man. It's been a good show. You know what I'm saying? And inconsiderate people, man, get your mind right, people. Like, help people out. Help yourself out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always think about you, and it's not just how you am. You hear me? Stop that. If that's how you am, try again. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you am, try it again. Try it till you get it right. Because I'm pretty sure somebody out there for everybody. And, you know, that's just how he made us. He made one for all of us. You just got to be in the right place, right time. And I promise, it happened. I know mine did. And so, like this video, share this video, comment on this video. And like I told you, this is the NT Shop, where we focus on faith, facts, honest reactions. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all. I thank you all for coming through and stopping by and holler at your boy. Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? We be good. Yeah. And holler at your man. Peace.
Every corner's got a story to tell. From the first hello to the last farewell. Welcome to the shop. Go in and stay, where the world feels a little brighter today. Take a look around, let your worries drop. You belong right here. Welcome to the shop. Yeah.